Ladies and gentlemen, today I present to you the very first leak of 2018. Now let me just tell you guys, all of the information throughout this video is absolutely amazing, so I'm super excited to finally share it with you guys. So pretty much the other week I was just chilling in my room doing my own thing, and out of nowhere one of my friends slash subscribers hit me up and he's like, hey, have you seen the new Clash Royale leak? And at this point, I'm like, dude, what the hell are you talking about? So boom, he sends me the link to the leak. So now I'm just gonna share all of the information with you guys. Now, one thing I would like to mention very quickly before we do begin is that I will be doing a live stream today at 5 p.m. EST. So if you're interested, link to the stream is in the description below, as well as some time zone converters. Spoiler alert, I bought some gift cards, so be ready for giveaways on the live stream. Okay, with that all out of the way, let's begin. So this leak was kind of split up into two sections. So I have a lot of pictures, which I'm gonna show you first, because pictures I feel like show the most credibility. Keep in mind though, since this is a leak, it can all be photoshopped or fake. At this point, we really don't know. So the first part of the video, gonna be pictures, and then the second part of the video, I'm just gonna be reading some of the other information that was shared as well. So moving on to the first leak, this right here is coming to Electro Valley, and if you're looking at the cards unlocked at the very bottom, you can see a new rare card that is the Grand Warden from Clash of Clans. Now Supercell has said a few times now that they're working on bringing the heroes from COC into Clash Royale. So could this be the very first hero? Very much so. And another important thing to note on here is if you're looking at the top, it actually says Arena 12. And for anyone who plays Clash Royale, you would know Electro Valley is actually Arena 11, so is there going to be a brand new arena coming out as well? That's what it seems like. And we're now moving on to another picture of the Grand Warden. Now there's a few things to note. So first off, this card, who knows what rarity this is? There's a red border around the card. A few weeks ago, I made a video about a potential new rarity. So can the Grand Warden be part of that new mystical or mythical rarity? Very much so, but I do find it very weird how none of the other cards have like their outline. So the Elixir Pump doesn't have that orange outline. The Mirror doesn't have that purple outline. So does the Grand Warden have a red outline because he's a hero or what? And another thing that I kind of find sketchy is when comparing these two images, on the left you have more of an orangish outline, but then when you go to the right side it's more of a red outline. So I'm not too sure if the colors look off because of the quality or the watermarks or what, but still this is pretty damn exciting. Now here we have a very interesting picture, so I'm gonna break this down from the very left and go all the way to the very right. So that card you see on the left is actually like the Sneaky Archer or something like that. There was a leak with her a few months back. I don't even think I covered it on my channel just because so many YouTubers at the time were doing it. I just really didn't care to. But after the Sneaky Archer, we have the Barbarian King, then we have the Grand Warden, and then next to him we have the Archer Queen. So when I first saw this picture, I had a few questions. So the first one, is the Sneaky Archer and the Archer Queen actually the same card? As you can see, they both have like a gun in their hand, so when you put this card down, does it function the same as an Archer Queen, or are both of those unique in their own way? And if the Sneaky Archer and the Archer Queen are different, do you think the Sneaky Archer is going to be a hero as well, or is she just going to be like a regular rare card? And just to provide some more validity to that previous picture, here we actually have the outline or the icon for the hero challenge. I'm going to be talking about the hero challenge a bit later on in the video, but I figured I would just show you this picture first. Now guys, those were all of the pictures I had to show you for today's video. Before we do move on to the rest of the leaked information though, if you can please slap a like on this video and subscribe if you're new, it would greatly be appreciated. Like, you know, support my dead channel and dead game. I would love you. Okay, moving on to the first one. This says mention the Titan Arena in files. So remember when I showed you the Electro Valley, it said Arena 12. So that means somewhere between Arena 1 and Arena 12, we're gonna have a brand new arena called the Titan Arena. Who knows what's gonna be unlocked there? Who knows what the trophy requirements are gonna be? But holy crap, this is exciting. Moving on to the next point, it says store will have a higher chance of legendaries past 3,000 3,000 trophies. So whenever you go to the shop, if you're above 3k, you can pretty much buy a lot more legendaries. But let's be real, no one has 40k gold to drop on leggies, so not too important. And guys, this next point is what I'm most excited for. It says Heroes Challenge after 4 days after the update. So that means 4 days after the update comes, we're gonna have the Hero Challenge. And underneath that, it says heroes can actually be unlocked above 3,000 trophies. So that means once you hit 3k, you can buy more legendaries from the shop, but you're also gonna get access to these hero cards. And we're now gonna be moving on to the 4 brand new cards for this update. So the first one, the Archer Queen. The second one, the Barbarous King. One thing that's important to note is everything I'm reading is translated. I'm not too sure what the original language was, so the Barbarous King is actually the Barbarian King. Hopefully that makes sense. But after that one, we have the Grand Warden, and to finish it all off, we have the Sneaky Archers. Another very interesting feature is coming to the tournaments, and you're actually gonna have the ability to add a fee of gems for better rewards. So that sounds kind of confusing, but let's say you're in a tournament or a challenge, you can pretty much deposit gems. So the amounts are 5 gems, 10, 50, 100, or 500, and the more gems you deposit, the bigger reward you can potentially get. But keep in mind, if you do bad in the tournament, then you're kind of wasting gems. So in a way, this is like gambling, but still, if you're confident you're gonna do good, I could easily see someone just using gems to get better rewards. As far as this next thing goes, I don't quite know what it means, but it says Sneaky Archer Sprite Sheet missing. I'm assuming that is something to do with the game file, so let's just ignore that for now. Next up though, we have a whole bunch of new challenges. So the first one is the Angry Challenge, and I think Angry is supposed to be Rage, because when I read the description, it would make more sense if this was the Rage Challenge. But keep in mind, with the translations and all of that, some things can get a little bit mixed up. So as far as the quote-unquote Angry Challenge goes, all of the cards you place are angry, but towers will still fire at their regular rate. So this challenge sounds pretty sick. Imagine the entire arena is raged except for the towers. You're spamming all your troops down, your troops are going crazy fast. This challenge is going to be super exciting. And the next challenge they talked about was the Touchdown Challenge, and this should be coming out on February 4th, 2018. And Supercell did just add Touchdown to Clash this week, so maybe this is forecasting what is to come, because on February 4th, this isn't just a normal Touchdown Challenge. This is the Super Bowl Day Touchdown Challenge. So what that means is it's like regular Touchdown, but you can pick your decks. It's not going to be draft or anything like that. Next up though, this says task now reward more coins, gems, and cards. And again, I'm pretty sure task means quest, so whenever you complete a quest now, you're just gonna get a bigger reward. After that though, we have a new chest that is being added. Now at the moment, there are no specific stats on this chest. However, there is a reference that this chest will be giving us 2 legendaries. So think of like an Ultra Master Mega King's legendary chest. That's pretty much what this is gonna be. Another interesting thing is that you're now going to be able to buy skins from the shop. So when I say skins, I mean skins for your towers. We've seen like the elixir collector towers, we've seen the gem towers, but now they're gonna be adding some new ones that we can buy. I'm not too sure if we'll have to use gold or gems or what the currency is going to be, but still, new skins, definitely awesome. And it is now time for the final 3 suggestions. None of these are super big, so I'm just gonna group them all up at once. First off, mention of trading cards, very similar to selling. So if you have some cards you don't want, you can trade another person for cards maybe they don't want, and vice versa. After that, it says general repair. I'm assuming that's just like bugs with the game. And then to finish it all off, it says the card art is now changed for some cards. If you remember a while ago, this was the old Executioner, then they changed it to this guy right here. So I'm sure they're just gonna redesign a few cards, but still, that isn't too significant. Now, like I said guys, those were the final leaks of today's video. If you enjoyed this, remember to give it a like down below, and if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. Guys, this has been Eclihpse. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and peace out.